I'm going to show y'all how to use room 2-3 fluoro. We're going to start by pulling our patient up from this third computer over here. Your name is going to be highlighted right here. You're going to come to the second screen right here. You're going to use the second mouse, and you're going to start exam. This will pop up, and you'll come down to specials. And it gives you the list of different fluoro exams that you can use, and we're going to use a lumbar puncture for this one. And then you're going to hit accept. Alright, now you see we have 3 different screens. This screen is going to be what pictures are saved and are going to be sent to PACS. This screen is going to show you your techniques, like your KBC and your math, and this screen is going to be your live feed.
Hi, my name is Mieke. Today I'm going to show you Fluoro Room 2, how to do fluoro in the more regional hospital. So the first thing I want you to think of is the basics. This is your bucky. The bucky is not going to be used for fluoro, but it's very important for you to slide the bucky all the way in and then use the handle to pull it so that you can slide it all the way up and it'll lock in place. The bucky needs to be locked in place for the entire procedure if you're doing a fluoro procedure. Next, I want you to pay attention to the tabletop arrows. This is what's going to move the table down, up, left, and right. That's important when you are positioning the patient. So once you bring the stretcher in and have the patient move over, or if you and your coworkers move the patient over, you can move the table over. And then after the patient is positioned on the table and is safe, you can move the table so that it's directly under the fluoro. Okay, next, there is a dead man switch, which will be used only by the radiologist. It is a foot pedal, so you want to make sure that you bring the foot pedal out and also that you don't step on it in the meantime when you're getting the room set up for the procedure. Okay, so again, that is a dead man switch. This is what pulses the fluoro on and off. So by pulsing, we mean when the radiologist steps on the foot pedal, it will turn on and record a live feed, kind of like a movie of whatever the radiologist is doing. Okay? When they take their foot off, then that stops the recording and creates a loop, which Holly will go further into depth later. Okay? The next thing I want you to pay attention to is the actual fluoro tower, or you can just call it a fluoro. There is a screen, which is very similar to the movie screen that I was referring to with the foot pedal. You need to mark either the left or the right side. So you'll take your marker, either your left or your right marker, and make sure that you put it on the screen. That'll stay there for the entire procedure. The only thing that I really want you to focus on for the tower is that it can move up and down, so make sure that you're aware of that. Okay? And then if you want to move it forward or left and right, you can use this handle. You'll push the handle down, and then you can push the tower all the way back until it locks into place. After that, you can keep it there. Okay, it's not going to move. But when you're ready to start the procedure, you'll depress the switch down and pull the tower all the way over the patient, and that's what's going to allow the radiologist to start and stop the fluoro. Okay? Those are really the main operations of the fluoro tower, table, and dead man switch. But the last thing I want you to focus on is the screen itself. When the radiologist is doing the procedure, they'll be stepping on the dead man switch, and they'll be looking at this TV screen. So it's really important for you to put it in a way so that the radiologist can take a look at it. Dr. Moore likes to sit on an actual stool, so you'll bring it down and kind of face it towards him. But this is what's going to show the live movie feed. Okay? Once the procedure is finished, it's really important for you to face it the opposite direction due to HIPAA violations. It will show the patient information on it. And then once you're finished, make sure that you push the tower all the way back and then depress the handle down until the tower locks into place. Obviously, when the patient is being removed from the table, you can move the table all the way to the right, bring the stretcher in, and have the patient move over, and then the procedure will be finished. So you'll just take your sheet down and clean the room. Thanks so much.
Go. All right.
I'm going to show y'all how to start an exam if you are using the digital cassette. You will not use this monitor like you would use for fluoro. You're only going to focus on these two screens. So for this one, you're going to choose the button that says Start Cassette Only, and that will be for your digital cassette. So you'll click that, and you will hit the protocol that you're wanting to take an x-ray of. So we'll say we're going to do a upper extremity, and you're going to do a wrist. So you got that protocol set up. Then you're going to come over here to this computer and you will pick which patient you're wanting to do, and when you click on it, you hit the Start Exam. And then once you are finished with your exam, you'll hit this Close button and it'll close you out and send your pictures. Let me start over. Hey, I'm Holly. I'm going to show you guys how to use the digital cassette in room 2. So you're going to come over here. And if you're doing a small body part, you will not need the grid. So you'll just pull this out of the charger. And you're going to come over here. And you're going to have your patient on this bed. And how Mieke showed you how to use the buttons, you have your side button that goes this way. One that goes this way. Up. Down. And then this is your tube. And you're going to have to make sure you have your detent button on. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this one, and you'll just feel a little knock whenever you hit the detent, and it'll be stuck in there. This is your light button. This will turn your light on and off, and you have a laser on there to help you line up. This will collimate from up to down, and this one will collimate from side to side. You can also use this button to move freely up and down, but since you're in detent, you will not be able to move from back to forth. But you can still move from side to side. This button will angle your tube to the head and to the feet. This will move your tube up or down. This one moves it everywhere, except for when you're in detent, it's not going to move it everywhere. And then this one will move it from side to side. You also have your different buttons for where you want your cassette to be and where you want it to track. So you have your wall button, and you have your in the bucky, and you also have it on tabletop like how I have it now. This right here, the blank one, will show your SID, which is how far it is from the cassette, and then that's your angulation, and this is your technique, your KVP, and your mass. When you go to get a patient, you're going to want to pull this footstool out because your table does not go any lower to the ground and it does not go any higher. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull this out for them. This button right here will help you get it back in. Without pushing that button, you will not get the step stool back in, so you might fall over it. So if you're wanting to do an exam in the table, you're going to pull your bucky out. You'll take your cassette and you'll put it in this way. And you'll put it where these notches will go right here. And then you'll just push it all the way in. And you'll want to make sure that it locks in or you won't be able to take a picture. As you can see right here, you have a knob right here that will move your bucky down to help you get a little bit more centered so you don't have to move your tube as much, especially when you have the fluoro right here. You don't want to bang it with your tube. So you'll just make sure that you turn your light on and you'll just line up your laser light with the center of the bucky, or you can pull this out and make sure it's centered with your cassette. Go ahead. Alright, so now we're going to show you how to put the grid onto the cassette in case you're doing a tabletop need, or if you're doing something tabletop and you need the grid. And make sure it's securely on, and there you go. You go to take the grid back off when you want to go back to charge it. You're just going to pop it back off and it comes off very easily, so you want to make sure that you're careful with it. And then you're going to place it back into the second holder, not the first one, so that's where your grid's going to go. And you want to make sure you turn it face out so it'll go in there. And then when you go to charge your grid, your cassette, you want to make sure that you have your notches pointing out this way and you have a green light at the top.